Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a three-game series is do-or-die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the first baseman, number 18. That one misses, so we're underway here in Game 2. On the corner for a strike.
1-1.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup.
The third baseman, number 8.
Here's Mike Moustakas to hit.
Moustakas.
And first offering is fouled off. Mike Moustakas, known as Moose, he was the second overall pick in the 2007 draft. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you executed. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away. Brandon Drury to the plate. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Gray, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slurve, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Polanco pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth.
2 down.
The pitcher, number 47, Griffin Canning.
Griffin Canning in the box now. No balls and a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Solano takes it himself, and that is that. Angels get one with a solo homer, and the home team down a run. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on. Welcome back, and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Number 47 in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's off the mark. 2-0. Called strike right there. The count 2-1. That one missed. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And he dodges that fastball.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Batting third, the first
Now the
baseman,
lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the...
Oh, that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
One out. Runners at first and second. High fly ball down the left field line. And that one's gone. He sends it out of here. His second homer of this series, and they lead it. It's 3-1.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a strike. Misses inside. 2-1. That one's on its way. No question about it. And that one will go. He'll circle the bases. That's his third home run of the series. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now batting Max Kepler. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
2 gone.
Batting seven, the
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. First offering, misses the mark. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a pitch. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And he'll take
Polanco on the go. Pitch misses, and the throw gets away. Next offering is in for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4. And welcome back. And here is Logan O'Hoppe. And he deals. There's a strike.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Brings it in, and there's one down. Here's Joe Adele. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's a speed threat, Mickey Moniak. That's in for a strike. And he pumps it a strike. 0-2 now. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He made him pay for that one. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Randall Grichuk stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Two outs, runner at first. Number 9, the next to hit for the Angels. In the air, right side of the infield. Kepler puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. Back here. The ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the pitcher, Sonny Gray. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That's towards center. Moniak settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, number 47, the next Twin up to hit. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fastball for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff.
Takes it himself for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Twins 4 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, number 18.
Number 18.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. His second home run of the series. It's 4-3.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
No,
Drury in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a strike. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Stays alive. The next offering misses. And the count is even 2-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
14.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Drury stands at second with 2 gone. Falling behind 2-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2-2 now. Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Right side. Kepler settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And welcome back. Now here is Donovan Solano. Canning back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Solano measures 5 feet 8 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Back up the middle and a base hit.
じゃあ、落ちます。
Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first. That clips the zone, and it's 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. Next pitch is outside. That one to first. They get 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Here's the catcher. Ryan Jeffers. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th. Joe Adell. The pitch. And ball 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. This one's got a chance. And out of here. He circles the bases, and we're level. It's 4-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
The batter now, Mickey Moniak.
1 ball.
Tied at 4. And another ball. Gray. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
That one out to right. Kepler gets there. He's under it, and there's one away. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus? respect him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So the batting order turns over. Number 18, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's in there for strike one. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runners at first and second with one gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Turns to second for one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Angels draw even on this solo homer. It's now tied 4-4. Bottom of the inning.
ポストシーズンで野球やらして
And now the right fielder, Max Kepler. The pitch.
ピッチャーしかいてない。
That's inside.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And now 2-2. 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty delivers. Set down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Up next for Minnesota,
Jorge Polanco, the next twin up to hit.
Jorge Polanco.
There's a swing and a drive. Moniak raging back towards the wall. Looking up. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Taylor stands in now, looks at that one inside. Off the mark there, and now 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-0.
There's the strike, 3-1. The wind of the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Moniak in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down go the Twins in order. Still all square at 4. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Mike Moustakas. And that one hammered. Taylor going back some more, and that one is out of here. Mike Moustakas goes deep. His second home run of the game, and they grab the lead. It's 5-4. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. In there for strike one.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, the pitcher, Griffin Henning.
Canning now at the plate. First offering misses the mark.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. High in the air, out to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Slapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
The pitcher,
and a pitch.
Sonny Gray.
There's a strike.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
1 ball, 1
Ball and a strike. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. On a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one is gone. A 2-run blast. His second homer of this series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-5.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And now it's going to be Kyle Farmer.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
Hit hard, that gets through. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no...
And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was...
This one high in the air to left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Up next,
such an impressive play defensively right there. The outfielder on the run first makes the catch, but then quickly able to set his feet and get a strong enough throw with accuracy.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. The pitcher on here, Chris Paddock.
Now pitching for
The offense will need to be ready for the
Number
breaking
20.
stuff. He's got a great curveball. Adele swings
No ball.
through it for
One
strike
strike.
one. Comes up empty on the swing,
No ball.
0-2 now. And a pitch.
You know, this guy's
One
great
ball,
speed is in
two
the back
strikes.
of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Bounce to the left side. Polanco
He's
tosses
out.
to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he
1-0.
faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left field. Wallner makes the grab, and there's two gone. Randall Grichuk now. First offering, and it
that's a
just
ball.
misses. Grichuk, in his 9th season, 31 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Next offering is in for a strike.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
And next for L.A., number 9. First
One
offering
ball,
misses
no strike.
badly for ball one. And that one sliced foul. Grichuk off of first with 2 away. And a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Number 18, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits.
Yeah, I'm surprised we
1-1.
didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
That's in there. And it's 1-2. Good eye right there. This one lifted in the air, left field. Wallner puts it away, and that ends the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 7-8-2 in the bottom of the 6th.
Now,
It's the Twins 6 and the Halos
Number
5.
60.
Back now for the bottom of the
Andrew
6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Wantz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Max Kepler knocks one out. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 7-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Polanco stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering
ball,
in the
one
dirt,
strike.
and the count is 1-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And now it's even up.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Taylor lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And it's fouled away. That one ripped. Way back there. Out of here. That one felt good, and they add to their lead. It's 8-5.
Ladies and
Pinch hitter
gentlemen,
coming
your
on,
attention,
Willie
please.
Castro.
pinch hitting for the Twins. Number 50. Willie.
That one is upstairs.
Castro.
Wants.
One
ball.
27
Okay.
years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. There's a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. This one in the air center field. Moniak Should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's the strike. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen. Long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-5 ball game. On the mound now for the Twins, Louis Varland. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning. And next for the Angels, Brandon Drury. And takes low for ball one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hammered, base hit. Moose around second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Moose, the runner at third. Drury at second with nobody out. Next pitch downstairs. It's 2-2. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. A 3-run rocket. His second home run of the series. It's 8-8.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. In the air, right field. Snags it for the second out. And the batter now, Mickey Moniak. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they jump out front. It's 9-8.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Grichuk in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Lined into right. Kepler makes the grab. And that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Now a 9-8 ball game. Number 71 taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The tying run at the plate. That misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Pitch is in for a strike, and now it's 3-2. And that one hit to first. He handles it himself, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's Donovan Solano. First pitch just misses. And downstairs.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Ripped into center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
At the belt and fires. And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Jeffers, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with run.
Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Kepler up to bat next, lays off for a ball. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, and he walked him.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Polanco, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1-2.
Hammered on the line, base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, heading for the plate. He's safe, and they clear the bases, and they lead by 2.
Number 2.
Michael A. Taylor, the next twin up to hit. On a line, base hit. Polanco coming around third. He scores, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
This one in the air, right field. Adele makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. 8th inning. The Twins 12 and the Angels 9. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Emilio Pagan.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Clearly, he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
And that's a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel...
Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Moustakas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Another homer, and they close the gap. It's 12-11. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. Ground ball up the middle. 2 away.
Boom! Ow!
So
Your
now a
attention,
pinch hitter
please.
for the pitcher,
Now coming
David
into
Fletcher.
pinch hit.
And this is a big at bat in this ball game. That's in there, and that is strike one.
strike.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Number 59 takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight
Now
game,
pitching
so they're
for
looking
the
for
Angels.
quality pitches out of him
Number
right here.
59.
Got to do his best to keep the
Jose
score right where it is.
Soriano.
The pitch. Number 47 leading things off and takes a strike. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, it's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Oh, that's how you respond. Leadoff man
Now
comes up,
batting,
gets into scoring
shortstop,
position. Now,
Kyle
there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So a man aboard, and now for the Twins, Kyle Farmer.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. And it's out of here. He powers that one out to left, and they add a couple more. It's 14-11.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, and that's a fair ball.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Now batting,
Max
the right
Kepler at the
fielder,
plate.
Max.
And the first pitch
Kepler
misses for ball one. That one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points. Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Over to second for one. And still another double play. Their fourth tonight, inning over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Omi濃.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 14-13.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Moniak in the box now. Takes strike one.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. That's his third home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 14-14.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Next pitch is downstairs. That's through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging.
Oh, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Now the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Let everything out.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals.
Strike.
Out to short. Farmer whips it across. That ends the frame. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Jaime Maria into the ball game on the double switch, and he inserts into the 2 spot in the lineup. Eduardo Escobar, he becomes a new cleanup hitter. Taylor in now takes ball 1 off the plate.
Batting 4th, number 5.
Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, and this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game. He'll circle the bases, and the Twins walk it off.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority, and he got that up and out of here.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.